Hi guys. Okay, today I feel like I haven't seen you guys in a long time. I just saw you guys a few days ago, but I had a guest. This is just gonna be like a solo podcast. But yeah, I just want to chat with you guys. I just want to talk. I kind of wanted to talk about the gym today. I feel like that's a good topic to talk about. I feel like the gym is in right now, so I wrote down some notes about it, and we can just chat. Um, have you guys ever like went into the gym feeling confident and then also feeling motivated and then leaving and feeling worse about yourself than when you walked in? And it's weird because I feel like the gym is supposed to like you're supposed to go into the gym not feeling confident. You're supposed to come out feeling confident. I feel like that's like the number one rule, right? And you're supposed to go in like not feeling motivated and come out feeling motivated, right? You're supposed to feel better after the gym. But if you've ever had an experience where you that didn't happen, keep listening because I want to talk about it. I think the gym right now as a whole has a standard around it where like it's a place that's supposed to make us feel healthier and better about ourselves, but sometimes you can walk out and feel worse about yourself than when you went in, which is awful and I hate that. Right now gym culture is like I feel like it's really structured around like perfect bodies, trends, aesthetics, abs, glutes, all the things that are like in. Um, right? So, and it's not like the gym isn't about going to the gym and being healthy anymore. It's about how you look, which is sad. And I hate that because tell me why I literally like have to pick out my gym outfit, like, which I'm not like this so much anymore, but I was. I used to be. Like, it would take me so long to pick out a gym outfit, and then I'd be like, who the hell cares? Let me go do my workout and let me leave, you know? Now I'm like that, but I used to be like taking forever to pick out my outfit. And then it's not even about the health portion, it's just literally about how you look. Oh my god. Tell me how are those girls in the gym getting those pictures with that good lighting and they're like or even guys and they're like I'm like, okay, here's me in my biker shorts that gives me an underbutt, like fuck. Sorry, I'm just normal. I'm just normal. Like, you guys, the ones that post that shit with that lighting and editing and different angles, they're not real. They're not real. As everybody chants in unison, they're not real. Anyways, sorry. Those are the people that literally do that for a living. Like, that's their job. It's like, you can't blame them. That's like what they do. And I was actually talking to my mom the other day about this girl at my gym. And I always see her there. And I was talking about how she looks. And I was like, okay, well, that's all she does. Like, she's there for hours a day, you know? And I was like, I know, but. And this is a note I wrote down. It says, comparing beginner bodies to advanced bodies. Literally what we just talked about. Like, me, I would still consider myself a beginner, and I've been going to the gym for probably 2 years. I never went to see a drastic change. Like something like seeing your body change and sculpt because you are working out is a great feeling. But I never went because I wanted to be like tiny and skinny, right? I just feel better, whatever. And like my day one, technically, my 2 years is somebody else's 5 year body. So that's why you can't compare yourself because that person next to you in the gym could have been there for 5 years and you just, that was your number one. That was day one for you. So why would you be comparing yourself to them, right? But it's really easy. It's actually easier said than done to say that because I do it still to this day. I have a friend that I work out with now. I call her my trainer because she knows gym and she's fit. She's my trainer. She gets me to go to the gym, things like that. And I still catch myself comparing myself to her And she even has like reminded me, like, remember, like, I've been doing this, like, this workout segment for 6 weeks and you haven't. And I'm like, okay, like, yeah, because we were talking about our arm muscles, and she's like, remember, I've been doing this for 6 weeks, you just started. I'm like, okay. So get yourself a trainer like that. If you're gonna work out with someone, get yourself someone that reminds you, you're not supposed to look like me, I've been doing this for longer, right? So I feel like that's like a really healthy connection in the gym to have with someone. If you can find someone like that, sometimes once you get into that like mindset of like being like, okay, like, even if I'm a day one and she's day five or year five, I'm still going to compare myself to her. That can make you feel like you're not doing enough, so you're overexerting yourself in the gym, and then it's like, wow, I feel like shit the next day, which it's normal to feel sore and things like that. But if you just like feel sick or things like that after the gym, you're just exerting yourself, and you're obsessing over like these weights, and really you're that's not what working out is about. It's about feeling good in the moment, right? And when you start to obsess over like calories and weight and appearance, I want to go back to, I was talking to my trainer yesterday. I was telling her that I had started gaining weight, and I haven't gained weight in probably like 3 years. I've either maintained or lost weight. I have not gained weight in 3 years, and I gained 6 pounds. I looked yesterday, and I was telling her, I'm like, I don't know, like, she's like, well, I stopped getting on the scale, which I don't usually ever get on the scale unless I get in this really big groove of working out, and I even hate that, and I shouldn't even have one, but everybody does it, so I'm just gonna be real, like, you want to know what you weigh, right? Well, she's like, I had to stop getting on the scale because you have to remind yourself, like, muscle weighs more than fat. And she was telling me all this stuff. And I was like, that makes me feel better. But it's just like when you start getting obsessed with like weight and all that stuff, it's like that's when it becomes an unhealthy relationship, right? And that's when your disorders can come and your body dysmorphia and all that type of stuff, which I don't really want to get into today. I don't want to dive too deep into that today, but that might be something later we can talk about, but that's just becomes not healthy. And I always ask, I like to step back. I don't do this often, but I like to step back and say, okay, wait, why am I working out? Am I working out to feel good or look good? Okay, both. Of course, everybody wants to look good. Look good, feel good, right? Um, but it's different. There's a difference between looking good and looking a certain way. And I will totally believe that, as they almost sound like the same thing. They aren't. I think looking a certain way is unhealthy, and looking good to your standards is very healthy, if that makes sense. It's actually funny because I have this note down that says, when does discipline turn into pressure? So, a family member of mine, I'm just going to use they had been working out and getting into working out, and then they were like, it feels like I don't have a choice and I have to be doing this every night. And I was like, damn, like, that is awful. Like, if you don't want to go to the gym, don't go to the gym. Like, and then it comes to a point where, like, why are you doing that to yourself? Because you want to look a certain way? Well, if you feel like you're getting drugged down to your basement to work out, it becomes unhealthy anyway, so you might as well just not work out. To me, I just like, I hate that. I hate that so much. A better mindset in the gym is huge. I think progress in the gym is not physical, is not just physical. A lot of it is the physical side, but it's not just physical. Like, I can remember back to like the day I started at that gym. Oh my god, you guys, I was so nervous. And the gym I go to is literally full of old people. Like, what? I was so nervous. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what workouts to do. I had only been like working out in my parents' basement in their workout room. So I hadn't been to a gym in a really long time. But I was like, I think that'll motivate me to get going if I'm paying for a gym membership. And it did. I've done a really good job about going. Obviously, here and there, it's like you're taking breaks. But progress isn't just physical either, like I was saying. Like, it's also like your mindset. Because now I can go to the gym no problem by myself. Of course, obviously, I obviously love it way more to go with somebody else, but I don't have any problem going by myself. I think it's more of like lack of motivation, but my mindset has changed and like, okay, like yeah, I don't care to go to the gym by myself anymore. But that's also just comes with like getting comfortable. And also getting comfortable in your own body rather than walking into a gym and feeling insecure and feeling like people are looking at you. That comes with time too. A huge one for me, and I actually had to do this, and I did do this, is I unfollowed on just like simply stuff as like Instagram. I unfollowed a few influencers that only ever posted like their um, progress pictures. Like, and it wasn't because I wasn't, mind you, these were huge influencers, but it wasn't because I wasn't supporting them. I think that's great. I think progress pictures are great, and I think posting them is great. But for me and my mental health and not trying to compare myself, I had to unfollow them. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's a real thing, and I think that's a thing that more people should do if they're struggling with that. Because to me, your body is not a trend. It's not supposed to look like that photo that influencer just posted. It's supposed to be you in your own skin, and you're supposed to feel comfortable and have a healthy mindset into going into the gym instead of being like, I have to look like them. I'm not good enough to go to that gym. I'm not good enough to work out next to her. I'm not good enough because I don't have a cute workout set. Like, you can literally go work out in anything you want. You know what I mean? Just getting your body moving too is helping your mental health. So